And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And so, do we have a development for you? Before we get to that, I'm SirDimwi, joined now by Strembitsky.
Hello, hello.
Although I think I said your name funny there, but Strembitsky, there is a T. How you feeling, man? How you doing this evening?
Oh, doing all right. Just came off a couple games of Valorant, won them both, so that's good.
Nice, very nice. So, I'm surprised I haven't seen it brought up in chat yet. It's chat. I see Mighty Quinn here, and oh, is that an A at the start?
I think it's just ow.
Oh, it's ow. Okay,
It's ow, really ow.
So there it is. Someone finally picking up on it in the chat. That was Al picking up on it. Yes, Jokr is playing with a sub.
Yeah,
they're gonna have isolated in here.
Ooh, we said the same thing. Wow.
Yes, we did. It's Jinx gave me a Coke, so you can't talk till you buy me a Coke. So so this is gonna be a solo cast.
Yes, clearly you don't like my casting.
But no, as Rock says, the predatory pasta. Yes, that is Strem.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Nickname that he hates. He hates more than I say he hates it than he actually hates the nickname.
Wait, what? Yeah.
So you hate the fact that I say you hate it more than you actually hate it.
I just.
It's weird.
Let's move on.
He hates it. Anyways. Oh, stop it, Rocks. Don't even put that in his head. That's not fair. Yeah, so we're going to have Jokr here on the left in orange, game, Jokr, Kong, and Isolate. And then Project Mayhem there on the right in blue, The Law, Belove, Huzzah, and Vanzi. Teams have been informed that they can start when they are ready.
I am looking forward to this game, even with the sub on Jokr. I think, you know, Project Mayhem has really shown themselves to be one of the faster teams in the top, you know, whatever. I think they're definitely in the top 10, right? Am I mistaken?
Yeah, I believe they're in 9th actually.
Yeah, okay,
as of this game.
They're a really fast team, and maybe
Or
the
8th
sub
even.
on the sub on the side of Jokr slows them down a little bit. There's only one way to find out, and let's see who wins the joust.
The teams have gotten away here. Project Mayhem getting their 1.85 second joust time. Substantial as Vanzi's sending this one in. The Law has the Law sending that one up. Oh, hitting Belove in the head as he gets stunned out, and that's going to be Kong picking it up on the far line, on the far side. I cannot speak. Trying to send this one out, doesn't get out, but Game gets there to pick it up. Game now in the near side tube, going to send this one up, but a great read there, great grab by the Law, gets in that lane in between Game and Jokr. Jay is going to get that steal. Jay sending it back to Game. Game coming in, gonna look for that slow it down, go for that pass to Jay. Jay coming in, Jay juking. Jay was looking for the cross pass to Kong, but there it is. Game with the recovery, sends it in for the 3, and that is our first goal of round 1 to Team Jokr.
It's really good defense there by Project Mayhem, just constantly pressuring the disc. They actually almost had a slowed down controlled possession, but Jokr was able to stun out and disrupt that. But anyways, we've got Mayhem on the joust here. Vanzi with the disc, Belove waiting back on Nest, passes it to Hazza. Hazza fakes the cross pass and then goes, I think, for an attempted back pass to Belove, and he does get it, but he's immediately stunned out by Kung. We got Game in the bubble here, going up to get the disc on an open goal, and decides to anchor shot off the backboard. The goalies are almost there to save it, but unfortunately they couldn't.
Yeah, it's Jokr doing Jokr things, and not looking like they're skipping a beat right now with Isolate. Isolate certainly an established player, a very talented player. Otherwise, of course, he wouldn't have been tapped by Jokr. But it's going to be Vanzi handling it here for Project Mayhem, slowing it down. Look, they're setting up. Is that Belove? Yes, it is. I know that strat. I've worked that strat with Belove. He kind of comes out in a guard position there. That one going to bounce wide, picked up by Isolate. Not quite, actually. Isolate trying to track it down here. Does ultimately get there, so slowing it down is Isolate on the back line here. Going to send it off to Game. Jokr turning this one around for a chance on offense.
Kung with the disc here, Law pressuring him, forces a quick pass to Jokr, who then tosses it to Game, and he's got another open goal. Very reminiscent of the last play we just saw, except this time it was a little bit more open. Jokr just weaving in and out Mayhem's defense here. And
apologies to Game. As he took that shot, I got a black screen there from going a little bit too far outside the arena. So 7-point lead here to Jokr, 2.5 minutes in. And there's B-Love doing exactly what he was looking to do. Oh,
yes,
my goodness.
This is what I want to see. This is what I came for.
That was fantastic. They do maintain possession, but that cross pass is on, not able to handle it. And he's going to turn over into the hands of Kong here for Jokr.
Kung with the disc here, evaluating his options. He's got a pass mid that was covered. He elects to clear it down. Vanzi is in the bubble waiting for it, but it looks like Game is just too fast. Game's got to pass onto Shield here, but he opts to just anchor shot it off the post for the 2-pointer. And now we've got a 9-point lead for Jokr.
You saw Vanzi not happy about that goal, hits him right in the chest, and as a goalie, I can say that's one of those, for some goofy reason, they are some of the hardest shots to save when they come right at your chest like that. So that one does go in, so it's going to be a 9-point lead here to Jokr's. Vanzi handling this one. He's got B-Love running guard again. B-Love coming out there to stun out Game. So that's going to get Vanzi moved. Oh, but did not. He took a little bit too much time. Game picks it up. Game's going to hit it for the 3. That's a 12-point lead. There's 6.5 to go.
Yeah, you really hate to see it. Just unfortunately not getting the disc away in time. And if you give that shot to Game, he's going to make that every time. So now we've got a 12-point lead for Jokr.
So still 6 minutes. We're not even 4 minutes into round 1 here. And B-Love going to handle this one this time. Vanzi playing guard, swapping places. B-Love just ducking one, sending that one in. Good pass across there to Huzzah. Nice disc movement there. Huzzah saw that lane, but Isolate was set up for that exact situation, and does intercept that shot attempt. And now it's Jokr turning it around one more time as Game handle this one on what is ostensibly the near side wall. Game coming in, taking it. Oh, the placement. Oh, that's dirty.
That is dirty placement on that shot. I don't think that was an anchor or anything. He just
Yep.
It looked like he jumped a defender and just shot it top pocket perfectly, and the goalie was just not ready. Not for that placement at least.
So for anyone in chat who saw Isolate, well, basically saw Jokr with a sub and thought they were going to see a bloodbath. So far, a bit of a bloodbath, but not that kind. As Jaywalker's gonna reset that one to Isolate there on the back line, and that's of course not shade at Project Mayhem.
Not at
It
all,
is
no.
Team Jokr. I mean, no, it's not. Come on, Strem. Come on,
As you
Strem.
see, Game with a pass by Kung score another 18 meters per second, 3-meter shot, bringing it to a 6-point lead, and we've just crossed the halfway marker.
That is a 16-point lead because I'm going to be pedantic here with Strem because he's trying to start some nonsense. As that pass not going to take there. Huzzah picks it up, but Huzzah's trying to send it back. Game's going to track it down. Game's got the arm. Game's got the lane. Game's got the shot. And that is an 18-point lead to Jokr.
I've said this before in cast, but at this point, Project Mayhem is definitely not feeling good. I think what's important is that they just, avoid the mercy, try as best they can to make plays that work. Just find that momentum back and just focus on the next game at this point.
Yeah, that's about it. Just try to stave off the basically stave off the mercy, but use that as something to build off of the game. Picking that up, Game. Although good disruption there from B-Love to recover that one. So B-Love now moving out on the right side here. Going to try to clear that one out through that tube. Does get it through all the way down. The Joker's so quick is going to get there immediately. Kong's going to get the grab there. Kong now turning it around. Kong looking to clear that one through mid. Doesn't get through. B-Love gets there to pick it up. B-Love trying to send this one in, but Isolate again on the back line there. So it almost seems like what Jokr did, they brought in Isolate and pulled Kong back up to the mid line. And have put Isolate on the back line there where Kong has been playing lately. Oh. Was that an anchor shot?
Honestly, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, there's really, we're so silent right now.
It's 21 points for Jokr, no points for Mayhem. That feels real bad.
And
Mayhem right now, I'm sure that they're after games like that, you just got to make sure you're not too hard on yourself. You're just focusing on the next game. Just literally forget about the last one. I don't think there's much that's really worth talking about in terms of on Mayhem's side. They just missed some passes when they couldn't, and Jokr took advantage. Perhaps they left the goal open a little bit too much, but that just comes down to Jokr was too quick for Mayhem to set up their defensive positioning. I think next game it'll look a lot different, or at least I hope so. And yeah, let's just see what they can do.
You know, I'm gonna be pedantic again because you keep saying Jokr, 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 but the scoreboard currently says game, game, game. 21, all 21 points, all 21 points in that round scored by game. Yeah. There's a lot of people.
There's not even that many assists on the side of Jokr either. There's only 4.
No.
4 assists does not account for all those points.
I don't know if anybody. I think there's a lot of folks in chat who weren't around for when game popped off on Flare. It kind of made a name for himself. I wouldn't say out of nowhere, but kind of surprised some folks. Ended up at his own tier section as at 2.25 second joust time, slower this round 2. That was going to be intercepted.
By Jokr. Jeez.
But this is it's not surprising to see game pop off like this at all, is it?
No, I think he's already excelled past his peers, and he's going to have to find a new team above Jokr. Anyways, moving on, we've got Jokr with the disc, passing it back to Kung, waiting for it. Kung's looking at his options, opts the pass to Jokr, who's got more passes on Nest and cutting into the bubble. Pass just not good, but it luckily bounces off L, then off the wall to Game's hand in the perfect spot. That is a bounce, and it's going to work out to the benefit of Jokr, and hopefully Project Mayhem is able to come back with an aggressive offense here to score their first points of the series.
That was dirty too. As Game got to that disc, he tapped it to get to kind of gain that possession, and immediately put that shield up, pulling the Ender Halo. It's a huzzah! Oh my! The speed of that chain! Oh my goodness! That was so fast. Maybe it was the angle of the camera, but that was so fast. There was no chance there. As it's going to be back in the hands of Jokr here. That's Jokr on the far side. Jokr juking the same player over and over again. Oh my goodness.
Yes,
B-Love just getting upset. B-Love, we all feel for you. We're all B-Love right now.
Yeah.
We are all B-Love right now.
The audience is B-Love.
Let's see love in the chat there for B-Love, everybody. But this one's going to be slapped out.
Covering the disc for Jokr, slaps it back to Kung. Kung opts in for the clear all the way downfield, but Hazza and the Law are already chained.
Oh
Unfortunately, just barely missing Game, and of course, he's going to make that shot on the open goal. Brings us to 5 points up for Jokr with 8 minutes left in the second game of the series. I think Project Mayhem, you know, they just got to do it. They just got to score. Just do it.
Just got to do it. It is that simple. As Vanzy's going to handle this one on the back line. Kong going for a love tap. The Law sending that one up. Ooh, gets through, but not to the intended target, so it's going to turn over. That's how quick. I mean, that Jokr, they're so fast, and it's not just the speed, and I go over this a lot. There's 3 primary factors to your chains, but Game.
Yeah, it just looks like to me, like, you know, Project Mayhem is playing well. They've got their positioning really spread out, and they know what they have to do to avoid this Jokr defense. But just one missed pass, and they're too spread out to boost, and they just are not able to stop the passes. And Game, yeah.
Game. Going for a game.
This is a really good play by Mayhem here. They're moving upfield really fast, really good passes. Unfortunately, they just end up Hazza's stuck at a point where he has no further open passes. And we've got Game here looking for a shot. And he's human. He misses sometimes.
He's human.
No way.
I just assumed it was going in. As he's gonna pick this one up and game.
There he is. Isolate with the assist. Really trying to put his name on the board.
Game.
You know, I feel sick in my stomach.
32 points this monster has right now. 32 points.
That's what I got. That's what I want to see, Vanzy. You know, unfortunately, just barely a missed pass. Bounces all the way up to Isolate, who passes it to Kung, who gets stunned out by Huzzah. Hazal looking to shield for the cross pass, but Jaywalker jumped out, read it perfectly. Vanzi punches out the chain. Haz's got a small little bit of speed there.
The
But
stuns
no
in
one
the
else has got
backfield.
a better chain.
And yeah, I just picked up on game here, and as he's gonna pick that disc up, and there's just the stuns on the backfield there were ridiculous. And let's see, are we gonna break the chain here? Jaywalker moving on the bubble, going up to game, bringing it in. Game.
Yep. So it definitely looks like Jokr is just intentionally feeding game at this point.
At this point,
I
yeah.
can't really blame them. But yeah, like I said, game is gonna definitely have a hard time looking for teammates better than these ones. But I think that's just what his destiny is calling for.
So yeah, he's kind of on pace. See, now what's notable? So there was that record set in the preseason by Ender, 42 points in a single game. That was over 3 rounds. It should be noted. That was back when we played all 3 rounds all the time.
Oh my goodness! Project Mayhem with their first goals of the season. We've got hype of the series. We've got hype in open comms. Just good vibes all around. That's what I like to see. Now we're gonna see Project Mayhem with not an entirely unwinnable game. Maybe that'll spark something under them to, you know, change their strategy and break through Joker's offense and defense, but we will see.
So game going down to Kong going up to isolate, almost inverting their setup here. But then going up to game on the ceiling. Jaywalker trying to pick it up. Jaywalker getting there. Jaywalker going over to game off of the head, gets it back with the halo and a dunk. Game. See, you know what?
That game has done it again.
No, you know what Project Mayhem did there? Putting those 2 points on the board. They set it up so that a game can actually officially beat Ender's record. That's what happened.
So
That's
you're telling me
it
this
was
is
a
all
favor.
just the setup?
It was a setup. No, not the whole thing. But they
only
saw
that play.
That goal.
In
They realized, you know what? We got to get one in so game can beat Ender's record, and do it in 2 rounds instead of 3.
Hey, listen, I'm with you.
As that one's going to turn over, as we have everybody on Project Mayhem currently inverted. They are in the Jokr zone, have an opportunity. Vanzi going to the law. A dynamic
We've
duo.
got Project Mayhem with more hype and open comms cheering every time they score. This is the type of energy that I think is important for our world today, Dimwi.
And I just realized I had the comms muted, and I feel really bad about that. So comms are unmuted now.
Hopefully
for the last 3 minutes.
Hopefully it continues being as wholesome as it was.
Well, with B-Love on your team, and I haven't played too much with the Law and Vanzi. I've watched them a lot. I haven't played with them a lot, but I know with B-Love, it should stay positive. B-Love's a very positive dude. He's a positive force. Great guy. If you don't like B-Love, it's either you don't know him or you're wrong. This game, gonna juke in on the Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what? We're out of here. We're leaving. Chat, that's exactly what you just saw. Camera is leaving the arena. That's it. Nothing left to see here, folks. Time to go home, as Andy says.
Pack it up.
Game? Vanzi with it now. Oh.
Look at the score.
Wow.
Oh man.
41.
I'm really happy
41.
about the open comms there.
One more goal. One more goal. Game has the record, and he does it in 2. I'm just gonna leave the camera on game. We're just gonna follow him.
Here. He's boosting with Jaywalker. Has this with the disc. Just barely, almost gets stunned and the disc stolen, but the disc is loose. Kung and Game recover. We've got Game going up to the disc. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's happened.
That's it. Ender, you're done. I'm not even working cams anymore for the rest of this one, man. It's game. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'll see you guys later. Gotta get some food. I got nothing left.
This is honestly, anyways, so Dimwi's gonna go get food. I'm gonna watch Game score another 3-pointer to mercy the second game of the series. So that's Jokr taking the second game 25-4. Honestly, it was a pretty wholesome game, all things considered. I like the energy Project Mayhem brought to the table, especially when they would score and cheer in open comms. Kind of an accomplishment from Jokr being able to feed their teammate in such a way that he's able to break a record in 2 rounds when the previous record was set in 3 rounds.
Yep.
That's honestly kind of nuts.
Yep.
So, and with a sub.
And with a sub. And with a sub. I don't, this was hands down, no exaggeration, no ill will, the most ridiculous game I've ever seen. Speaking of game. So where's that game fan section we used to have? Probably just built it right back up there. I don't know what to say about that. That was insane. So, we're not done. Not talking about that countdown. But, you can definitely hear on the cast right now, because they just haven't hit the restart button. Still with me, Shrem?
I'm
Okay.
just sort of in awe.
So we're gonna. I mean, there's only one stat to read out here: 46 points a game. We have a new record. This time on VOD.
They've got 11 assists for 46 points. I gotta whip out my calculator really quick. 11, carry the 4.
Carry the 4.
So, what the? So, only a quarter of games points. Oh wait, no, I've done this wrong. I can't.
What's hard? Yeah, well, you gotta figure. You have to take into account twos and threes. So like how many?
Roughly 10% of games goals. No, I did it the wrong way. 40% only were assisted.
Give or
So
take.
that means 60% of his goals, roughly 60%, so more than half, were just by himself.
Game.
That's just insane.
Game. I got nothing, man. I got nothing after that one. I mean, that's yeah. So we have another one to get to in about 32 minutes. It's gonna be Jokr again. This time taking on Frostbite. I do believe. I'm gonna have to check. I shouldn't have to check. I'm following too much in these final weeks. There's too many teams. In fact, what I mean is there's not enough teams. Yeah, Frostbite. Team Jokr versus Frostbite. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, so we're gonna be back in about 30 minutes. To bring you, to bring you game once again. And I guess the question here is, can he do it again? That was something. All right. Anything you want to add before we take our break here, sir?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll the credits, and not even gonna roll the credits. Just yeah, we're gonna roll the credits. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. See you guys in about 30.